Haha. So, kind of bored again, and I have music playing. I don't know if you can hear it in my headphones, because my computer likes to be this way. But I'm just kind of bored, so it's like kind of hard for me to think of what to talk about on my own. But I guess it's like since everyone that I know graduated this year and then I graduated last year, I'm like with everybody going into college, like, what do you guys want to do with your life? Like, I'm going to college because I want to be a social worker, and the reason I say this is I have been down a few past like bad roads myself, and I try to like help people who have gone down like the same road that I went down, and like sometimes it's hard because they say that no one understands them. And I say that about myself too, that no one understands me, but that's not true. And like, I don't know. I kind of want to talk about, or not talk about, not really say everything that went on with me, but kind of put some stuff out there. But back when I was in middle school, my parents got divorced. My dad moved to Chicago, and things kind of just started going bad for me. Like it kind of changed me, and it was kind of my fault because I didn't handle it better than I could have. I started hanging out with people who like did stupid stuff, and when I was in 8th grade, I gave myself eraser burns, and like I did it to like ease the pain, but it makes the pain even worse because I was hurt like heck. And like going into high school, during my freshman year, I got suspended for something like me and one of my friends weren't friends at the time, and her friend was threatening me, and like I was kind of saying some stuff back. So like all three of us got suspended for it, and I got put into this group with like co-ed, so it was like boys and girls in the group, and they were in my group for like the next 4 years. And like I always had so much drama to deal with, and it got really bad. Like my friends would consider me the drama queen of the group, and it was kind of hard to deal with that. And then like sophomore year, I really got stressed out and shut down for a whole week and like refused to go to school, so I got brought in by the cops and got suicide hotline called on me and whatnot. It wasn't very fun. I spent 6 out of 9 periods in the dean's office, and it was stressful, and it was like the last 2 weeks of school too. So it's like I couldn't even deal with it. Like I didn't care at the time. And when they told me that I was behind school and they weren't sure if I was going to graduate on time, it like made me realize the choices I made and how bad they were. And junior and senior year, I got better with it, but I managed to graduate on time because I managed to keep my grades up and stay caught up with my work and whatnot. And this is a good song that's playing. Tomorrow, Chris Young. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Sorry. Anyways, but like throughout high school, it made me realize I want to be a social worker. I want to help people who like are going down the same kind of path I went down, because it's not fun and it's really hard to get out of. Like I think out of my whole group of friends that I have now, that I had throughout high school, the only two friends that I can like literally lean on, like about anything, like talk to them about anything and they won't tell anybody, would have to be Aubrey and Shadow, because they've watched me go through it all, they saw how it affected me, and they were the ones who always picked up the pieces for me. And, I don't know. It just kind of made me realize that, like, I want to do social worker. But, like, me and Aubrey also have this other dream set aside that we are planning on working on. And, like, because me and her are so involved in music, we want to, do something with music. And people are going to probably think I'm crazy for wanting to do this, but I want to go out for American Idol. So does Aubrey. Which is what we're planning on doing in a couple of years, and even if we don't make it through that, we're not going to give up with music. We're going to get better with it and whatnot, and we're going to set our goal aside, put what's important for it, and we're going to go for it. We're going to show everyone who says that we can't do it that we can. And it pisses me off when people say to me, you can't sing, you're not going to be able to do anything that's to do with singing. It's like, well, that's your opinion. And personally, I don't care if people say I can't sing. I will sing if I want to. I personally don't care. And I know people say that they say it's because they're jealous, but I know I don't have the best voice in the world, okay? I know that for a fact. But I'm still gonna go for what I want. It's my life. I'm gonna do what I want with it. And I'm gonna show people that, they can't put me down when it comes to music, because music is the one thing that has always kept me going. I would have my iPod on all the time during school. My teachers knew I needed it to keep my stress down, to keep me calm and everything. And just, music is a big part of my life. And I know if I set my goal, I can do it. And I know that the people who actually are my true friends will support me and stand behind me with it. They won't sit there and say, hey, you can't do it, you're not going to get anywhere. No, my true friends are going to sit there and they're going to be like, hey, even if you don't make it, it's alright. Just go for what you need to go for. And lately, I'm having a hard time knowing who my true friends are, because, this is when it gets hard to say. But there's times where I feel like my friends don't really actually care about me. Like, they'll say they do, but they don't show it enough for me to believe it. And it's like, I don't know what to say to these people. Because, every time I open my mouth, everything goes bad. There's just drama. So it's like, I either tell people what I'm honestly feeling and everyone gets mad at me, or I keep my mouth shut and I act like I'm fine. And it's like, it's hard for me to do either one. And lately it's just really hard for me to know who my true friends are, because I went through a lot the past year between my niece dying and then losing half of my friends and whatnot. It got to be too much on me, and lately it's starting to go back to where I feel like I'm losing those who were there for me at this time, or near this time last year. And it's hard for me to talk to certain friends about stuff, because it's like they say they're listening, but it doesn't seem like it. And I get that some people don't really know what to say to me, but if they don't really know what to say to me to make me feel better, then they should just tell me, hey, don't talk to me about it, because I don't know how I'm going to be able to help you with it. And I don't know, it's just really hard for me to trust certain people right now. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else I have to say. I'm just kind of bored. And holy cow, this thing is like 10 minutes long. um, yeah, I guess, comment, subscribe, something. Tell me what I should talk about. I don't know. But, yeah. Peace.